closely as possible. Some exchanges organize their data centers so that the distance to the queen, to the matching engine, is always the same.
What's a matching?
It's just another computer. It's a computer which takes buy and sell orders and matches them. That's why it's called the matching engine.
The matching engine. It's the modern version of the trading floor. The book is now electronic. Supply and demand meet here. This is where the price is set. The consecutive prices form the price action. Without a matching engine, there is no trade, no market.
On the computer, information will travel from one port to another port, and the routing it takes, the physical routing, will impact the latency. So that's a very physical thing. It's not a physical thing that you'd be interested in, or that 99.999% of the people might be interested in, but it's a physicality that matters to professional traders.
But apparently, for this 0.001% of professional traders, this speed is important enough to roll out a network that's worth hundreds of millions of euros. How does our physicist do that? To show how this works, I've come to the east coast of Japan, because this is where the global trading day opens, and where, from the other side of the ocean, a special fiber optic cable enters the continent. Financial data is sent through this cable, such as the closing prices of the Chicago Stock Exchange, or a new interest rate.
海底ケーブルがこの辺からこう入ってるっていうのは昔から知ってはいるんですけど、結構詳しいことは全然わからないですよね。何かいろんなものがこう通信されてるんだろうなって、そんなことぐらいしか、知らなかったです。生活してて気づくことはなくて。
Where the cable comes ashore, it runs straight to a so-called landing station. And from the antenna on top of that landing station, the financial data is sent at the speed of light over the paddy fields, over the heads of the visitors of an amusement park, to the data center of the Tokyo Stock Exchange, nearly 100 kilometers away.
So how fast does data travel through these connections?
So the interesting is nobody cares about the absolute speed. People only care about relative speed. You don't need to arrive fast. You need to arrive first. And it doesn't matter if it takes 100 milliseconds or if it takes 10 milliseconds. As long as you're first, you're fine.
Speed is a relative concept. But those milliseconds can actually make the difference between billions of profit or nothing.
Globally, my clients probably make up for more than half the volume on the big exchanges. It's huge. My favorite place where we're installed is on a mountain called Jungfraujoch, and it's an incredibly beautiful place. When I go on vacation now, and before I used to look at churches, now I look at antennas. It's just that's the only thing I see.
And could you show us some of the equipment that you put into the towers?
Oops. So that is a typical radio. This produces the signal, and it's directed to the antenna, and the antenna shoots to the other antenna, which could be 100 kilometers away.
If you plan a connection to one exchange and another, how do you go about?
It's super simple. So first you have to not be on the side of the flat Earth people. You have to recognize the Earth is round. So you drop a pin on one exchange, you drop a pin on the other exchange, and you draw a line between the two. And of course, it's not a straight line because it goes around the Earth. So it's called a geodesic. And what you want to do is you want to put your towers on the geodesic, that they need to see each other. But my business is very predictable. I do a very simple plumbing in a very complex world.
We started out with chalk on a blackboard, and this is where we are now. On Planet Finance, the future already takes place milliseconds from now.
Any knowledge of order books, buy, sell, bid, ask?
What then is the role of the trader in this network of cables, antennas, and machines?
All right.
This former high-frequency trader, who bought and sold within milliseconds, initiates a group of econometric students into the game of Planet Finance.
Let's cause some chaos. Black Swan.
Yes, I'm in.
All right, here we go. The bid for 40,000 there. I don't know if anyone wants to sell to that 40,000. Okay. Another bid for 35,000. The 34,900 is trading. Oh, look, there's a bid of 35,000 there.
Oh, that's almost messed up.
It has to be about fairness, and the person who's got the lowest offer and the highest bids have the priorities. You've got to think, do you want your orders resting in the book to capture these opportunities? Okay, that's, again, somebody bid for 35,000.
You lost it.
And that person's trading, the 35,000 is trading. Is anybody else wanting to be on that 35,000 that's trading?
I think it's mine. I think it's mine.